Hey guys, so in this video, I want to talk about why I'm going to be taking a step back from the Pokemon investing hobby. I'm still going to be here, I'm still going to be making videos, but in terms of buying and adding more to my portfolio, I'm not really going to be doing that unless I see a very good deal or something I want to jump on it. We're going to talk about all of the economics right now and also specifically for Canada as well, because I know a lot of you guys are Canadian. And even you guys in the States, this will probably affect you as well. So we'll have a little bit of a discussion on that. But first, someone told me to make a video about XY, and I don't do too much on XY just because a lot of people don't find it interesting. But I think more people probably should find this interesting because all these boxes are continuing to blow up, and really, the prices on a lot of these booster boxes are slowly creeping up. Like I saw a post on the subreddit the other day about Steam Siege, I think breaking $500 at this point. Like there's nothing below 500. And when you start looking at some of these other XY boxes like Fates Collide, this was a $500, $600 box middle of last year. It's now going for like $800 according to TCG Player, but really, most recent sale $2,000 and $1,000. Those were both in March this year. And if you go to eBay, we can take a look. The lowest listed box currently is 28.50 Canadian, which when you do the conversion is about $2,000 USD. I did see a sale though for about 2,000 Canadian, but that's still about $1,400 USD. So Fates Collide is selling for $1,400. And again, that's before shipping and tax. I brought up a couple more examples like Roaring Skies. This is now apparently a $1,000 box when last year you could get this for again $600-$700, maybe even $550 at some points. Most recent sale from yesterday, $1,400, $1,390. If you go to eBay, lowest listed, this is where it gets interesting a little bit just because I think on a couple of these there might be like some fake listings or something. This looks fairly legit. Lowest listed, $2,140. So if we put that in Canadian, that's about $1,500 USD. And again, I did confirm there are sales around this price point. Some a couple $100 lower, some right around 2,150-ish as well. So maybe 2,000 you want to average, but it's moving up a lot. Like we're seeing these boxes go well over $1,000 USD. Even Primal Clash, the lowest listed, 2,140 right now. So pretty much the exact same price as Roaring Skies, which again would be about $1,400 USD. And this was a $600-$700 box, maybe even $550 middle of last year. So these have more than doubled, almost tripled, according to recent sales data over the past like 6 months. And I remember watching people like Rudy last year when he made his, $1 million, $2 million, however much it was, investment into Pokemon, right? When all of those boxes were $80, $90 in the SV era. Basically everything in the SV era now is over $200. The lowest one being SV Bay is 180-ish, 185. But again, even today you have sales at 190 or higher. So I think this is going to be $200 fairly soon. Paradox Rift, 196. Again, sales around 197. You had one basically $200 today. So this is going to be breaking $200 very soon as well. Temporal Forces, basically the same boat, up to around 190, 195. Couple weeks probably. We're going to see that break 200. Paldea Evolved is already over $200. Stellar Crown, 210, 215, Obsidian Flames 207, and then obviously Destined Rivals I talked about yesterday. This box is going up on TCG Player, the pre-orders today, $430. So if you guys got pre-orders in yesterday at $350, whoever was buying these yesterday at $350, congrats, you got a insane discount based on today's price. So it's just wild to me, right? And this is kind of why I want to take a step back, because these prices can't hold. Eventually there's going to be a drop in demand, or there's going to be an increase in supply, or a combination of both. Whatever's going to happen, right? It's just not sustainable long term. There will be better entry points, in my opinion, in the future. And maybe I miss a set or two, right? Or 3 sets or 4 sets. Like who knows how long it's going to be. But I do have a plan. I'm going to be putting some money somewhere else. But the point is, right? Like I don't want to be buying a lot of these sets at these price points. Some of you guys are, and I actually have some boxes up on Facebook and also a couple on eBay, and I've seen a lot more interest in some of my products over the past week or so, and thank you to anyone who's bought a box or two off me. I appreciate it. But the point being, normally when I get more interest on my Facebook posts, that's kind of a signal to me that I think that prices either people think prices are going to continue climbing, they want to get in right now because it's a good price, or it's becoming very difficult to find decently priced items in Canada and people just see my boxes and think it's a good deal. And I think that's kind of what's going on. And you guys all know tariffs are coming, right? And I've heard rumors that a lot of LGSs, at least in Canada, are getting offered some boxes for certain sets, but they're kind of insane pricing, like $300 plus Canadian for a lot of boxes like Obsidian Flames, like Stellar Crown, or not Stellar Crown, Obsidian Flames, Paldea Evolved, wherever it is. I think this was even higher, like close to 330 people are getting offered at, which when you do the conversion from 220 USD is pretty close to, yeah, 315 Canadian. So basically, they're getting offered boxes right at market value or even higher than market value right now. And if you take a look in Canada, like there really is not much at a decent price. So this is Hobbiesville, which you guys all know Hobbiesville. They have 82 boxes of Journey Together, 330 Canadian, and we'll use that as a reference point because I think a lot of these are close to 330. So 230 USD, Journey Together, they're selling, that's before tax. Scarlet and Violet Surging Sparks, that's at 390 Canadian. And surprise, surprise, they have 9 cases in stock right now. 9 cases in a box, 55 total boxes. They were actually selling this as high as $440, I think, at one point, or 430 Canadian, which when you do the conversion, let's see what that comes out to. $300 USD. And that was kind of like the lowest price you could find in Canada. So you guys in the States that have access to cheaper boxes, or I know a lot of people in the UK right now are saying that they can find decent deals on Destined Rivals and Journey Together. Congrats to you guys. Like I'm super jealous because that's, a very good deal if you can find it closer to, 150, 170 USD. I think a lot of people were saying they got pre-orders in that for a lot of these sets. For us, it's just insane here. Twilight Masquerade, again, 330. Paldea Evolved 340 Canadian, so that's a little higher than 230, maybe like 235 USD. Obsidian Flames, 330 Canadian, so 230 USD, Obsidian Flames. And you can find it a bit cheaper, right? This is Hobbiesville. If you go to Deckout, I think that they have a couple lower boxes. Their Obsidian Flames is 330. I saw one of these had Obsidian Flames lower than this. Shopville? Maybe it was Shopville. Shopville has Obsidian Flames 290 Canadian right now, which when you do the conversion comes out to about 202. So that's right around market. And that's really the cheapest you can find it in Canada. And as these boxes get chewed through and people buy out these prices, and with the tariffs coming, I don't think we're going to see anything cheaper. I wouldn't even be surprised if some of these mid-tier SV era sets, like, I don't know, Paldea Evolve is probably a good one. Paldea Evolve is probably not mid-tier, it's probably close to higher tier, but Paldea Evolved, maybe even Obsidian Flames eventually. Like a few of these sets, I would not be surprised if we eventually see $400 Canadian at some point this year, maybe even like before summer, right? Surging Sparks could even be upwards of $500 depending on what happens with tariffs, if they stay in a long time and if there is no more product coming. But the point I'm trying to make is up here in Canada, it's very difficult for us to find product at a decent price. So as for where I'm going to be putting some of my money in the short term to maybe even long term, depending on what happens, I'm potentially looking at some other card games, guys, that some of you may or may not know. Maybe some of you actually invest in some of them. Again, my whole philosophy nowadays is that opportunity is everywhere. You really just have to have an open mind and kind of just see what's in front of you for what it is. And again, like I just think of Rudy putting all that money into SVR booster boxes when nobody wanted them, right? It was a genius play, and there was no competition at that point. And that's kind of what I see maybe with some other card games at this point. There are some very interesting sets coming out in some of these that a lot of people just aren't paying too much attention to. And I think it's going to be a decent short to midterm play on some of these. Again, I'm not going all in. I'm not super knowledgeable about these certain card games. And I don't even know if you guys would be interested in me talking about what I'm planning to do, but maybe eventually I'll talk about it on the channel. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.